Let me try to figure out what we're going to talk about today. There it is right there. Billionaire hedge fund manager or funder Bill Ackman molds Bitcoin. Another one. Here's another one. Like DJ Khaled. Another one. Here he is. Another person who doesn't comprehend Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency industry. Let's go into this article written by CoinDesk yesterday. Bill Ackman, look at him. Don't forget that face, because he doesn't understand Bitcoin yet. But one of the good things about social media is that it gives people the ability to teach him, to maybe clear his mentality as to what Bitcoin is. Now, according to the article, Pershing Square Capital Management founder and CEO Bill Ackman turned some of his attention to Bitcoin on Saturday afternoon, cheekily suggesting a scenario, all right, in which the price for the world's largest crypto could soar far higher than anyone might imagine. Yes. I mean, we already know price predictions out there. People saying $100,000 by the end of the year. Some people saying $300,000. People even have price predictions of Bitcoin, one Bitcoin, hitting $1 million. Quote, Bitcoin price rise leads to increased mining and greater energy use. This is Bill talking, all right? So off of that couple of words that I've just said, it lets you know that he doesn't understand Bitcoin or the market dynamics of mining Bitcoin. Bitcoin price rise leads to increased mining and greater energy use, driving up the cost of energy. Really? Causing inflation to rise. Really? And the dollar to decline. Really? Driving demand for Bitcoin and increased mining. Driving demand for Bitcoin and increased mining. Driving demand for energy, and the cycle continues. This is what Bill said in a post on X. Here's the post right here on Twitter. This is that social media platform that gives everyone an opportunity to teach this man what he don't know. Bitcoin goes to infinity. Energy prices skyrocket and the economy collapses. Maybe I should buy some Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes to infinity. Energy prices skyrocket and the economy collapses. Is that what he thinks Bitcoin is going to do? Are you serious? You think mining Bitcoin is going to cause energy prices to skyrocket? Maybe he doesn't know about renewable energy. Maybe he doesn't know that some Bitcoin mining farms are connected to water generation of electricity, wind turbines, solar power energy, like the energy sources that are renewable. So energy prices won't skyrocket. That's just the base necessity of what these Bitcoin miners are trying to do. They understand that the consumption of energy just to mine Bitcoin at times can be expensive. But he's thinking as Bitcoin continues to increase its value, that energy prices will also increase in value. And then that's going to make the economy collapse because energy prices are too expensive, because everything runs off of energy. The average price, this is a community note. This is somebody fact checking and putting him on blast. Like, look, hold on, you tweeting this stuff out, but let me add a little more context to hopefully teach you something, Bill. The average price of electricity in the U.S., all sectors, is virtually unchanged at 12.4 kilowatts per hour in 2022 and 12.41 kilowatts per hour in 2023. So it didn't really change. You saw a minimal increase in energy, the average price of energy. But Bitcoin's price is skyrocketing right now. So he's saying Bitcoin's price goes to infinity. Here it is. Let's take this on the 6-month chart. From year to year, he's saying that price goes to infinity. Energy prices to skyrocket. But somebody fact checked him and said it doesn't. On average, from 2022 to 2023, it just went up a little bit. Bitcoin's mining difficulty mitigates gaming the system through increased electricity usage. Somebody also tweeted out, Bill, it's great that you are thinking about Bitcoin. A couple of points though. The rate of new Bitcoin entering the market through mining drops by 50% every 4 years. Yes, this is the halving event that happens every 4 years. And in approximately 12 years, the rate will be effectively zero. At that time, Bitcoin will largely run on transaction fees that users pay on the network. There are new layers built on top of Bitcoin called Bitcoin L2 layer 2s that users will use for Bitcoin payments. These layers don't cost energy and effectively absorb traffic from layer 1 to layer 2. Only the most important transactions need to be on Bitcoin layer 1. Facts 1 and 2 above put the natural limit both on newly minted Bitcoin and on total payments traffic on Bitcoin layer 1. Bitcoin energy consumption needs to be high enough that it's not easy for any single actor to attack the network. But that high enough number is not infinitely. Most importantly, Bitcoin is driving innovation in the energy sector and putting latent, wasted energy to work. Ineffective processes like gas flaring can be replaced by Bitcoin mining, and that's already happening, amongst other things. Bitcoin helps balance the electricity grid. You should think of Bitcoin as a free market solution that makes the energy sector more efficient, more innovative, and more economically friendly. Wow, that's a lot of teaching points for Bill. Hopefully he read that tweet. This is what somebody dropped an emoji on Bill Ackman. That's not how this works, Bill. Bitcoin goes to infinity, is not going to increase energy prices, and is not going to crash the economy. That's not how this works, Bill. This is what Maddie sent out to him about 15 hours ago. Get it correct, Bill. That's what Maddie's trying to tell him. Here we go. Michael Saylor even chimed in with a tweet. You should buy some Bitcoin, but not for the reasons cited above. Most Bitcoin miners are driving the cost of electricity down for other consumers, not up. Let me know if you would like to discuss one-on-one. He's a big proponent of Bitcoin, Michael Saylor. So if anyone's willing to teach Bill, it will be him. And he will probably make Bill a Bitcoin maxi. Somebody else tweeted out, that's not quite how mining works, but you reached the right conclusion. Maybe somebody else tweeted out, look at that. May I interest you in buying some FTT2? Then they reposted a tweet that Bill did in regards to Sam Bankman-Fried. Call me crazy, but I think SBF is telling the truth. I think he might be crazy. And he is crazy to think that Bitcoin mining is going to increase energy consumption. All because price is going up higher. So you guys tell me, what do you think? Do you think Bill will eventually come on board with the cryptocurrency space of Bitcoin? I think they said, I read an article to where he kind of delved into a couple of small cryptocurrency projects. But do you think that if Michael Saylor was to talk to him, do you think he will buy Bitcoin to hold within his hedge fund? Wouldn't that be crazy? We got Michael Saylor buying Bitcoin, using it as a treasury asset, treasury reserve asset for MicroStrategy. You got BlackRock, who is massively buying Bitcoin with their Bitcoin ETF. Wouldn't it be crazy if Bill Ackman was to send out a tweet saying that his hedge fund is now going to hold Bitcoin? Like, you're seeing the wealth being transferred to that old cash society, that fiat monetary system, over into cryptocurrency, over into Bitcoin. We're seeing the transition right now. This is the history that is being fomented, that is being created, that your kids will read back on and say, man, I wonder if my parents did not see this. I wonder if my parents did not take advantage of this situation. Because now is the time. The wealth is transferring, is moving. The money is moving. And we have all of these situations right now that is telling you that the rich, the wealthy, is seeing the value of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. It took them this long. And eventually more and more and more and more will come on board. Those who get in first gets the best seat though. So the longer that Bill waits, the less he'll make, the less wealth he will have for him and his hedge fund. Give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.